Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here for Monday, August 12th. Before we get into the play of the day, we'll quickly recap what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, as I go live right now, we just lost the ATP tennis parlay that we had yesterday. Cilic, I don't know how he lost in straight sets to Albert or how he went 0 for 6 in break points, but he ended up getting the loss. He had 6 set points in the second set. Was even serving for the tiebreak at 6-5, double faulted, then lost another point. He was honestly just terrible. He won 44% of his second serve points. He just wasn't. I don't know what happened there with Cilic. I watched a decent portion of the second set when I woke up, and overall, it was just. He just couldn't hit a forehand in play. I don't really know what was going on with him. But either or, he opened up at minus 275. He ended up closing at minus 300, and he ended up losing. And we had him in a parlay with Query. Query didn't even play yet. So either or, that is over. So we'll look to bounce back from that with a win on Monday. And we're going to be going back to into baseball, into a matchup between the Los Angeles Angels and the Pittsburgh Pirates, as they will be facing off for roughly 10 o'clock Eastern time. And in this game itself, we like the over, and that is available at over 10. At minus 105, which is available at Heritage, and that will be the line we are going to be using at time of recording of 1:17 on Monday. Now, the main reason why we like the over here on this one is just based on the pitching matchup and the recent success of these two offenses. Mitch Keller will be pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and so far this season, he is 0-1 with a 10.5 ERA. To make matters worse, on the road, so far this season, I know sample size is small, but in 2 starts on the road this season, he is 0-1 with a 15.43 ERA. So needless to say, he's been awful away from home, and we think that with the Angels' recent performance against the Red Sox, scored 12 runs on Saturday. They scored 5 runs yesterday. I know the 5 runs isn't that impressive, but the Angels were in a massive offensive slump in the last week before that Red Sox series, and it appears that their bats have woken up a little bit. So we are going to lean to the over. Plus, Suarez so far this season has not been great either. He's never faced the Pirates before, but he is 0-2 with a 5.6 ERA at home. And the weather should support the over a lot, as you are going to be getting roughly 7-mile-per-hour winds directly to center field. So you should see a decent amount of runs here. Yes, we're going to look for a win on this one. Overall, in terms of the match, or in terms of the baseball game itself, the lineups themselves are pretty solid, assuming that everybody is going to play, which we won't know until about a couple of hours before first pitch. But the projected lineups, you have Newman, Reynolds, Marte, Bell, Osuna, Cabrera, Moran, Frazier, and Stallings. And for the Angels, you have Fletcher, Trout, Ohtani, Upton, Calhoun, Pujols, Thase, Stassi, and Rengifo. Overall, solid lineups from both sides. I'm not the biggest fan of Justin Upton, but he has been playing well lately, and he did homer against the Red Sox on Saturday. I think that this game should go over. Worst case, you're looking at a push. Plus, both bullpens have been terrible. The Pirates scored 9 runs yesterday, still lost because their bullpen ended up giving up a ton of runs. They ended up giving up 11 runs. I'll link to the over on that one as the play of the day. I think you should see at least 11 total runs in that one, especially with the weather conditions. In terms of some leans for the rest of the betting card, I'll lean to the first 5 under between the Padres and the Rays there. Castillo is going to be an opener, so I'm not really that worried about his performance with the Rays. But Lucchesi has an ERA under 3 at home. He's been very solid, and I think that you should see runs come at a premium early on in that game, so I will lean to the under on that one. And other than that, don't really have many other leans in terms of baseball. Small lean to Texas with Gerardo on the mound, but that's very, very small. My main lean will be on the Padres. Other than that, though, very limited betting card today. But the play of the day will be on the over between the Angels and the Pirates, which is available at over 10 at minus 105 at Heritage. So with that being said, that will be the play of the day. And I've already given out a lean. Other than that, quick reminder of our sponsor, PointsBet, all in sportsbook in New Jersey. A couple of great deals for you. up to 2 risk-free bets up to $1,000. So if you end up betting on sports and you end up losing, you simply get your money back. Other than that, though, that's going to do it for this installment of Scott's Selections here for Monday, August 12th. Good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.